Welcome back to 20 Years to Doom. I'm Temin.
I'm Coffee.
And I'm Red.
We're in the nuclear research facility and immediately getting blasted by rocket men.
An excellent start.
So this is... I think you can assume that for every level you see me starting with the pistol on, I died at least like 10 times on the map in question.
Yeah.
This is not an easy WAD by any stretch of the imagination.
Are you sure? I'm pretty...
Getting back into Doom recently again, I'm remembering how difficult Doom is. I mean, on the surface, it always feels like it's not that bad, but really...
Yeah,
it's just those clutch moments where everything falls apart and you die.
Good.
That's kind of how I felt about Doom. I started playing
like
it
that.
About a couple of years ago. I thought it was incredibly easy, and Voodoo just made it way too hard.
That's weird, because I went through the same thing too. Like, I swear, 6 or 7 years ago, Doom was so easy, and now I'm playing all these WADs, and they're all so hard, man.
Are you sure we're not in a Berenstein situation?
Oh, man. Man, I want to talk about that now.
Man.
Let's save it.
No, man. It was always...
Gotta get it out.
See, I live in the universe where it was always Berenstein, but I pronounced it Berenstain. Like, I thought it was some weird German pronunciation or something. I don't know, I was 4.
I just did Bernstein Bears and called it good.
It was on... Yeah. They had a Living Books CD, and it said the Berenstain Bears. But it was spelled Steen.
Did you also say Wolfenstein?
No. That was always good. Wolfenstein. Although, a weird thing about that, Wolfenstein didn't come into my life until I discovered that level in Doom 2, and then after that my dad started showing me all this Wolfenstein 3D stuff. He's like, oh, I got you a ROM of the Wolfenstein for the Super Nintendo. And then I'm like, oh, then he told me, oh, check it out, it's Return to Castle Wolfenstein, 2001.
Oh, man. Nice.
Yep.
Looking forward to that one.
I hope we don't end up walking into a universe where it's Wolfenstein, because that's going to be real painful.
Oh, no.
That's going to be real painful for everyone involved.
Alright. Is Wolfenstein.what? That might almost exist, actually.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God, what have we done?
Parallel universes.
Doomguy paradox. I still want to come up with a name for that. The Doomguy puppet phenomenon.
Oh, the voodoo doll thing?
If you have more, yeah.
What?
There's got to be like a term that refers to that stigma specifically.
What about the Doomguy doll?
If you have more than one Doomguy player start in a level, they act as a voodoo doll. So if they take damage, and then we got into this deep discussion about it.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
Man, whole new year of WADs and a whole new bunch of Doomguy lore that doesn't make sense.
Man, that already feels like a really long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there isn't a little mechanic, something out of Ocarina of Time, where you're facing off its dark Doomguy and he mirrors your every move.
Oh man.
That would be interesting.
I think we just call that bot copy input or something like that, and so you just have a bot that copies everything you do.
Oh no.
Bot mirror 1.
That sounds like it would get real annoying real quick.
Yeah, I've seen it done in the I think the Source engine does it when you spawn bots, is since they don't have any node to follow, they just mirror you.
Oh man, nodes. That's an interesting thing that I'm not exactly sure how it works, but it sounds good on paper.
This is what I can infer from it. I believe a node is like a point on the map that the AI will move to, and each node has behaviors assigned to it. So when they reach that node, they can take behaviors like move to another node, take cover, throw a grenade.
The Doom engine has nodes, but they're completely different. They're for rendering.
Oh.
I believe they're called... I'm not... I think... Alright, I think the nodes is like a list of subsectors or something. I don't know. I can't get too into it because I don't even know what I'm saying at that point.
This room feels like something out of System Shock 1, to be honest.
I never played that. Have they improved the controls over the past X amount of years it's been out?
Yeah, the remastered version has a lot better controls.
Nice.
From what I played.
Yeah, actually, last year I played through System Shock 2 for the first time. That was interesting.
What was that?
Oh man, that's quite an experience. We still need to play that cooperatively.
Yeah.
I don't really
Which is
understand.
also its own experience.
I don't really understand when people say that's actually a scary game, because the fear kind of goes away when you realize you can juke most of the monsters real easy.
Well, imagine back in the day. System Shock 2 does have a good atmosphere, and I even remember playing it and getting kind of freaked out by it. It's just really unsettling. Especially the real uncanny valley look that everything has, because it's all weird and deformed and off, because the modeling job is just kind of very
it's like
first generation 3D.
Yep.
You're forgetting about the parasited people, or whatever, screaming, "Kill me!"
Yeah, there's a lot that game does right, but considering what we have today, it's humorous in comparison.
Yeah. I actually like System Shock 1 a bit more, just because it was just incredibly alien-like.
Oh, so those guys are
System
real jerks
Shock 1
up
made me
there.
laugh.
The ending of System Shock 2 made me laugh.
Nah.
Spoilers.
Good stuff.
Yep.
Did you hear they're remaking System Shock 1?
Yeah. I saw a local resident super great friend play through that, and it looks pretty alright. Like, it really is, what's the word? It's faithful to System Shock 1, but it's definitely got a better modern horror atmosphere to it. And also, things make more sense. Like, you're not gonna blow up a repair drone and find a soda can inside of it, so, you know.
Okay.
I finally made it to the end.
Nice.
So, next up is probably the hardest level, Stephen King's The Stand. Especially from a pistol start, for reasons you'll understand shortly.
I didn't know Stephen King made a Doom mod.
Yeah, well, yeah. This was the first
what?
draft of his novel, and then, turned it into his,
My God.
1,000-page behemoth, or however long it was.
Wait, when did the... I'm trying to remember when The Stand was actually published
Yeah,
now.
actually, I feel like that's more of an 80s thing somehow.
Yeah, I think 83
But yeah,
would be my guess.
This is a really hard level, because right at the beginning you're faced with all these monsters, and you don't get any weapons for quite a while. Also, you want to make sure you have ammo here, because otherwise you can't shoot that switch and get out.
Oh man, I know how that feels.
Yeah, so do I.
I wonder why. Oh, that's kind of rude.
Yeah, just think of it this way. This is the successful take.
Whoa.
What?
Oh man.
How many?
Oh.
Man.
Do I want to know how many takes it took you to get through this level?
I can't recall at the
We'll find
moment.
out
but
soon.
Yeah, we'll see at the end of this. This is... did I mention that this is the hardest level in the WoD? Probably, most likely? Definitely?
In Stephen King's The Stand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure, because it's long and it's rude.
Also, who's the asshole who put a bunch of chain gunners in a closet?
One of the innocent crew.
See list of Doom mappers between now and the future forever.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Alright, good news. We're done with section 1 out of 4.
This looks like a Doom map we've already visited now that I think about it.
I don't know about that.
That part in particular that we were just in reminds me of a map that we've been to with like a hub area that kind of looked similar.
I guess so. Maybe the tenements.
Why are the fireballs? Why are the fireballs green?
Because they're super imps.
Yeah, remember?
I got a spotty memory.
Bit.
I have a spotty memory. I should tell you how dated this video is.
Oh yeah.
How many other videos are?
That's right.
Anyway.
Some more time travel paradoxes going on here, folks.
Yeah.
Nothing to see. Nothing to see.
We'll fix it in post.
I've been playing a.
Does that mean? You go.
I've been playing a bit of Hellbound lately. I don't know how old it is, but it's a pretty great city-based map set.
I think that's a new one that we're gonna play. Uh-oh.
In the far, far future?
Yeah.
Well,
I've been playing old Doom mods.
Well, me and Temin actually checked out another new Doom mod that I guess we're both in agreement. It may receive a Kako award this year, so keep your eyes out for that. Just calling it now. Getting it on the record in case we're right.
Is it Samsara by any chance?
No.
Oh.
I don't think that's been being worked on anymore, sadly. That's a pretty good one, though.
It's two words that both start with the same vowel. Well, that's the hint.
Here's my other hint. It's related to a wad I hate, according to me.
Okay.
And nobody else.
Good hint.
By name association alone, and something else.
I didn't notice there was an angle. What's the name of it for multiple angles? You see a spike from multiple angles and it's different.
Oh, like a diagonal angle?
Yeah, I didn't know there was a diagonal angle for the chain gunner. I've never seen it actually.
Oh.
It's probably because he's so blobby and amorphous that he kind of just looks the same from every angle. Also, you usually only ever see them when they're perforating you, so...
Yeah, so I spent way too long trying to get these guys to infight. And I didn't want to risk getting that supercharged because I had died like a ton of times just trying to get to this point in the map. I'm like, I can't risk it. I can't. I can't do this again.
A bunch of monsters when you go down there.
I don't know. I never
oh, God.
found out.
You could jump down there and then there's no way back up. It's just a dick move.
I couldn't risk it, man. This level's already hard enough. I don't need to start it all over again.
Probably a safe bet, especially considering. Oh God, these guys.
Oh, come on. I really do not like those guys.
Well, there's like 10 of them in the whole wad.
Mostly because they kind of clash with the aesthetic around here. It's not a cyber base or UAC base anymore. It's a demon hell fortress.
You know, that is weird. The just in general, the aesthetics of each level seem to clash with each other. Like we were just in a tech base. Now we're in the Inmost Dens 3. I don't know what's going on, man.
We're falling through a surrealistic dream.
Didn't episode 2 of Doom 1 do the same thing? Clash aesthetics for a bit.
Yeah, but I don't. Yes, and I see what you're getting at, and I can't articulate why this is different and doesn't feel right.
Because
you can see
the
hell.
Map design doesn't match, per se, maybe.
Yeah, you can see the hell infection all over the base, but this just feels off and weird.
I don't know.
I think this just kind of feels like a place somewhere, sometime. It doesn't really feel like it fits into the mold of the rest of the maps in any way. It doesn't.
Well, actually,
match. I guess.
Actually, all right. So here are my thoughts on Obituary so far. There are two styles of maps I've noticed. You got the tech base and you got the weird like bricky outdoors area bases thing, and I tend to like the second half better, and that's what we're at right now. I don't know. I think maybe the tech bases are too claustrophobic. I can't really put my finger on it. Although there was that huge cave level that really sucked. Oh man.
I'm probably glad I forgot.
Yeah, I'm probably the only person who will remember the levels I go through. It's fine. I've come to accept that. It's really weird looking back on the 1994 WAD videos and being like, oh yeah, I remembered playing this level. Because like the first time I played those levels, I didn't recognize them, after that. I don't know, it's weird,
I suppose playing through them gives you more of a tactile memory of it as well.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're getting to see this multiple times while we're here for the one and done.
Yeah, and also I had to play these multiple times in a lot of instances because of the whole restarting from a pistol start thing.
That too.
That's also true.
Man, let me tell you, I'm up to 97 watts now, and it doesn't get any easier. In fact, it gets a lot harder.
You serious?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
So
yeah, I could see that.
Just wait till we get to the real megawatts.
So the difficulty hike is quite real, only it's wad by wad, not level by level.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow.
Also, I finally got my flamethrower back. Thank you.
Good.
Wait a second. Does that imply that the first level of the next WAD is harder than the final level of the previous WAD?
Oh, man.
Because that would be terrifying.
No, it's more of a Sonic and Knuckles curve. Like if you Sonic
man.
3 and Knuckles, when you beat Launch Base, you go straight into Mushroom Hill, and it's kind of like that. It's a fresh start from there, and then it kind of gets a little bit harder than the original.
I don't know. Mushroom Hill Zone has its own way of being still particularly difficult.
Yeah, but still, it's like definitely first level tier.
Yeah.
I should probably say that I have very little experience with the Sonic games.
It's fine.
That's fine. I'm learning that there's a large group of people who don't, despite how, well known as he is, like Mario, well known.
Yeah.
Well, Sonic is well known nowadays, but not for good reasons, and I don't believe in that.
Yeah, that's part of it too.
Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned this already in the LP or not, but I had both Mario and Sonic as a kid because my dad was way into gaming in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of nice to have both, and also Duke Nukem 1 on the PC.
Yep.
And of course Doom when that came out, and I was 2.
I was enthralled with consoles, but they never really stuck to me too terribly. The only thing that really did was Sonic, and even then I was like, I don't want to play Sonic's too hard. I'm going to go play Command & Conquer Red Alert and StarCraft and Battlezone 1998. Yes!
Man.
Yeah, the games I grew up with were Chrono Trigger and StarCraft, RTSs, and whatever Lands of Lore. I don't know what they're called, Lands of Lore. I know it's a RPG, but at times it doesn't really feel like that.
I wish I grew up with Chrono Trigger. Man, I only played that for the first time a couple of years ago, and it was great.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird experience having your little brother and your best friend around, just crowd around the screen going, oh shit, a lot. At moments of Chrono Trigger, it's just like...
Oh, this bridge sucks, by
experience.
The way. You have to raise it 8 units at a time. Sorry.
Oh god, that's stupid. Unlike Chrono Trigger, which I've learned some about as well, and wish I'd also grown up with it. I need to play it.
At the same time, I wish I'd grown up with Secret of Mana, that was multiplayer.
Oh, that game is really good. I played that.
I tried to play it once with Red, and it didn't pan out.
Well, the netcode for Z and S.
Were we trying to do it online?
Yeah.
Because, we should maybe try that locally. It works better.
Yes. 16 minutes later. All right, Death Reel. Here we go.
Oh boy.
So,
what?
Rocket Man.
Rocket Assassin.
He's on the box. Is giving me the business.
This isn't gonna end well.
Nope.
By the way, I just want to bring up again, as we were talking over all of that, Man, the flamethrower is effective. I wish the real plasma gun was like that.
Yeah, it's great. I love the flamethrower in this. The only problem is when you die and lose it.
It happens a lot, it seems.
I don't know what it is.
Oh!
These deaths in particular are kind of funny. I didn't laugh during the previous death reels. Not that.
These are all just like, oh man, deaths, though.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Oh, no!
So...
No!
Oh god, it's the stand. Here we go.
Oh man. Oh. One.
And that's 2, friend.
Okay, so that's 3. 4. Man, these are really piling on already.
Yeah,
wow.
This is brutal map.
This start area is just... Oh, God. I've already lost track. Jesus.
It's okay.
I thought Alien Vendetta was dickish.
Well,
Wow.
They all kind of get this way eventually. This is
it's
nowhere near the top 10, number of deaths in a video. Heck, I think this is less than Commander Keen 3, so...
I would like to see someone count all of these. I've already lost count.
Well, I've already counted them, so don't worry about it.
Alright, good. Oh, that was such a shitty trap right there.
Yep, and then I died at the beginning again. This level is cruel and unusual from a pistol start.
Just shotgun the wall. That'll fix all your problems.
Look, there's a guy up there, I swear.
I feel so bad, at the same time it's funny as hell.
I've really done it this time.
Oh no!
Just
Now, Doomguy, I know you're frustrated
this is
at
the
dying
best one.
so much.
I didn't
but...
have any bullets, and I couldn't activate the switch I warned you about. I wasn't gonna let the Cyber Demon take me, so you know what? I had to contemplate my life for a second, and it's over. This is how it ends.
Oh man!
Oh wow!
That was a rough one, man.
Yikes!
That was the hardest I've laughed just before recording one of these.
So I don't know.
It's all downhill from there.
Never going to get Wolfenstein fan fiction for as long as I live. Oh God. Well, next time, no God, just demons.
The end.
See y'all later, people.